Hi, my name is Rosalind Samuels. Here's my demo for my project for this class. I hope you enjoy my lesson. I have created a HyperDoc lesson for my first graders to learn about living and non-living things and how living things depend on other living things and non-living things to meet their basic needs. For this project, I've selected two learning objectives on organisms and environments. The first one is 1.9a. The student is expected to analyze and record examples of interdependence found in various situations, such as terrariums and aquariums or pet and caregiver. And number two, 1.9b, the student is expected to analyze and record examples of interdependence found in various situations, such as terrariums and aquariums or pet and caregiver. The targeted audience is my first graders. I will use Google Slides and Seesaw for this project. I use Google Slides to create my HyperDoc template and upload it into Seesaw. I'll be actually using Seesaw to create the lesson for students to complete the task for the lesson. I'm using Seesaw because my students are very familiar with Seesaw. And I think that allowing them to use Seesaw will help them focus on the activities and not require them to learn a new technology. I think Seesaw meets all the criteria listed below in the rubric except for the first category, educational value. Seesaw is very user-friendly for teachers and students. Seesaw provides support if you have any questions. Seesaw is customizable. Teachers are able to edit lessons in the Seesaw library, create their own lessons, and also create small groups using students in their current classes to be able to send out activities for remediation or acceleration for small groups. There are different types of media teachers and students are able to add to activities, such as URL links, images, videos, and even recordings that they record in the Seesaw app. Something I just learned recently, our students are able to collaborate and share on the class blog if activated by their teacher. I am using this blog feature to show collaboration between my students. I was really excited to learn about this blog feature. Also, forgot to mention that Seesaw is very age appropriate for younger students to easily navigate. I will now get into demonstrating my lesson. The students will work individually and with their group to complete this assignment. I've used a similar format to one of the HyperDoc lessons I found when exploring HyperDoc lessons. My lesson includes 5 steps: engage, explore, explain, apply, and extend. In the engage step, students will view a digital resource on living and non-living things, which is here. At the bottom of each slide, students are able to click on this icon and listen to the verbal instructions that I have recorded. After engage step is explore. In the explore stage, students will view 2 additional digital resources to explore information about living and non-living things in different environments and how living and non-living things depend on each other in their environments to meet their basic needs. Then they will complete a living and non-living sorting activity using the knowledge they learned from the videos. And this is the sorting activity here. They're easily able to move the pictures into the chart. In the explain step, students will be given an opportunity to collaborate and complete an activity with their table groups to share their thoughts and the voice record function on living and non-living things and how living things depend on other living and non-living things. I have created a separate activity in Seesaw that will be assigned to the group leader. Here you can see the group leaders, the groups and the group leaders' names at the top. The students will use that student's iPad to upload their completed group activity. They will share this activity on the class blog. They will give and receive written feedback from their peers. Each student will be able to provide their own feedback since all students have access to the class blog. I provided sentence stems to help them with their feedback. I will also provide written feedback for each group. So if you go to this activity here, well, actually, I'm going to go back. Let's see. I'm going to go back to this. If you look in the activity, it'll be listed here for the students, each team, each group leader. So once they have completed it, and I have one here, it will show up in their journal activity. At the bottom, there is a place for them to create a folder, which that person's already done, or I have done. And once they've done that, it actually posts it to the blog. Once in the blog, you can see at the bottom, there's a place for students to add comments for their appropriate group. Let me go back to the main screen. In the apply stage, the students are going to independently select a living thing in this environment, and using the voice record button, share how the living thing they selected uses living and non-living things in their environment to meet its basic needs for food and water. And in the last step, the extend step, students will have an opportunity to experience 2 different interactive activities to deepen their understanding of living and non-living things and how they interact with each other in their environments. And these are just interactive games that they'll be able to play. Here's one of them. You click here,